time for our Libra New Moon Sound Bath. So thank you so much for being here. Our Sound Sanctuary membership, I'm deeply grateful that you all are here. I just want to remind you that in the Kajabi portal, I do have a sound healing PDF that's embedded into the portal, and it's got sound healing information on one side and chakra information on the other. So that's a great free resource on Kajabi. It's also on my website. On my resource page on my website. So that's just something if you're interested. It just has some sound healing information, some information on the chakras, and it can just support your healing process. So welcome, I'm Kristen. I'm deeply grateful to create and share sacred space with you all today. Today is going to be a beautiful sound bath, and I've got lovely instrumentation with metal bowls and crystal bowls, and I've got some zephyr chimes and some practitioner bowls and a chalice bowl and a rose quartz bowl. So welcome to my bowl family. I'm not a mother this lifetime, but I'm a great auntie and mentor and have my bowl babies. And so I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the moon, and then we're going to do a little bit of breath work and meditation, and then we'll move into the sound bath. At the very end of the sound bath, I will offer the affirmations for the new moon as well as the journal prompts. Those are also in your Kajabi portal, and those should also be in an email that I sent yesterday so that you have that information for the affirmations and the journal prompts. And at the very end of the sound bath, before that, I'll just leave about 5 minutes of silence after the sound bath, and that's just a time for integration. Sound healing is vibrational medicine, and so it's going to go into all of the places that you are experiencing stagnation on a mental, emotional, spiritual, physical level, and it's going to clear that stagnation and offer positive cellular regeneration. So welcome to this beautiful opportunity for healing and just coming together in community in a safe and sacred space. So thank you so much for being here. I invite you to find a comfortable position for your body. That could be seated or lying down. I'm just going to share a little bit of information, and then we'll get started with the whole ceremony. All right. I would like to begin by acknowledging today that we gather on the ancestral homelands of the Coast Salish peoples who have lived in the Salish Sea Basin, throughout the San Juan Islands, and the North Cascades watershed from time immemorial. Please join me in expressing our deepest respect and gratitude for our Indigenous neighbors for their enduring care and protection of our shared lands and waterways. We acknowledge the sound healing that we share today is learned and borrowed from India and Southeast Asia. We are very grateful to have the privilege to share them and have so much respect for not only our teachers, but their teachers and their teachers before them as well. So welcome and namaste. Let's take 3 collective breaths together to open up our sacred space together. Taking a deep breath in and out. Inhale through the nose. Let's do an H-ah, exhale out the mouth. One more of those, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bring your right hand to your heart center and your left hand over that hand. And just take a few moments to connect to your heart center, to send love and light to your heart, and just begin to settle into this present moment. Even trying to feel the rhythm of the heartbeat underneath the palms of your hands. And then just as you have the hands over the heart, I will offer just a couple of things around the Libra new moon. So just keep connecting to the rhythm of the heartbeat. Sensing your breath, noticing ebb and flow with the expansion of your inhalation and the release of your exhalation. So this gentle new moon in Libra calls us into balance, harmony, and renewal. Libra energy invites us to soften into beauty, tend to our relationships, and find the middle path between giving and receiving. And this sound bath will align with the moon's fresh beginnings by releasing disharmony and planting seeds of peace, connection, and clarity. So other essences of just honing in on what brings, now that we've gotten through this eclipse season, we are going to be moving towards the Mercury retrograde this weekend, and we're coming into the Scorpio season tomorrow. So today is the Libra new moon, and it's also the end of Libra season. And so this is a breath of peace after the storm, if you will, and an invitation to find balance in the beauty of becoming. So thinking of the words wisdom, ritual, and reflection. This new moon invites us to do the quiet work after the eclipse and the light upon what was hidden. So just as we move through the vibrational medicine and the stagnation and things begin to move through the body, the nervous system becomes a little more relaxed. Just see in your own life, in your own heart and your body, where are you available to surrender and let go? Maybe it's a way that you think about yourself. Maybe it's a way that you're eating in your diet. Maybe it's a way that you are putting out more energy than you're receiving. And I'm talking to myself as I say these things, just for note. So we often can be putting out a lot of energy and we're not getting that energy back. And so Libra is balance. And so just finding, even on my moon cycle sweater here, we are down here at the new moon and we're going to be moving back up towards the full moon, back into the light. So as we're here in this place of darkness, planting seeds of potentiality, just thinking about those things as we're moving through the sound bath, things that you're ready to release, and then the things that you're calling in for this next sun season of Scorpio. All right, friends. So I invite you to find a comfortable position for your body. That's going to be seated or lying down. And we're going to begin to move into the breathwork and meditation. And then we'll transition into the sound bath. Again, at the very end of the sound bath, I'm going to leave about 3 to 5 minutes of silence for integration. And then I will offer the affirmations and the journal prompts. So take some time to create more comfort for yourself and your body. Offer yourself any cushions, blankets, pillows, eye bags. Maybe have a little bit of water or hot tea nearby. And just create that sanctuary in your own sacred space. I invite you to bring your attention towards your breath. Begin to sense the ebb and flow of your inhalation, exhalation as it enters and leaves the body. Sensing where your body expands as you take a breath in. And notice how everything releases back towards the spine as you take a breath out. So nothing to do but simply notice your breath. Thoughts will arise to the mind. You can greet that thought, let it go, and return back to your inhalation over and over again. So just continue to stay connected to the breath as you begin to release the day and settling into this present moment. I'm going to offer a relaxing body scan just to become a little more present in the body, and then we'll move into our pranayama, meditation, and sound bath. We'll start at the crown of the head and working down to the tips of the toes. Relax your forehead, face, and jaw. Soften the neck and the shoulders. Letting that relaxation flow into your upper arms, into the elbows, forearms, into the wrists, and out the palms of the hands. Coming back to the chest, relaxing the pectoralis muscles in the chest, softening the heart, letting that relaxation flow down into your belly, and into the front of the pelvis. Continuing that relaxation into the legs and the thighs. Moving into the knees and the shins. through the ankles and out the soles of the feet, relaxing your whole front body. Coming back to your back body, relax the back of the neck, softening into the shoulders and the back of the heart. Relax the shoulder blades and the upper back, down into your mid-back, relaxing into your low back, softening all the way down into your sacrum. Relax the hips and the glutes, softening the whole pelvic bowl, moving into the backs of the legs and the hamstrings, into the calves, ankles, and out the soles of the feet. Relax your whole back body. See where you can soften a little bit more with your next breath. From here we'll work closer with the breath, moving into a pranayama exercise. We're going to invite our exhalation to be 2 counts longer than our inhalation. So we're going to inhale for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 5. If you have a clear nasal passage today, work with the breath in and out the nose. I'll do a couple rounds with you, and then you can continue to work with this breath on your own. We'll begin together. Inhaling 3. Exhale 5. Inhale 3. Exhale 5. Inhale 3. Exhale 5. Continue in this way. Count the breath in your mind. 1 through 3 as you take a breath in. 1 through 5 as you take a breath out. We'll incorporate this breath for 1 minute. Stay with the breath. Inhale 3, exhale 5. Five more rounds of this breath. Inhale 3, exhale 5. With your next exhalation, release the breath work, coming back to the natural rhythm of your own breathing. From here, we're going to move into a simple meditation. On your inhalation, mentally affirm, I am. And with your exhalation, mentally affirm, filled with peace. Other thoughts may come to the mind. You can greet that thought, let it go, and come back to the meditation. I am with your inhale, filled with peace with your exhalation. I'll do a couple rounds with you, and then you'll continue to work with this meditation on your own. We'll begin together. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, filled with peace. Inhale, I am. Exhale, filled with peace. Inhale, I am. meditation, I am filled with peace. Five more rounds of breath with the meditation. I am with your inhale, filled with peace with your exhalation. Good. With your next exhale, release the meditation. Once again, coming back to the breath. Take a moment to sense any changes in the body or the mind. And then I just invite you to take a few moments to set some intentions for yourself for our sound bath today. Anything that you're calling into your life, anything that you're letting go of, setting that intention as we move into our vibrational bath. And just remembering intention is our prayer. It's what we're putting out there. I think since 2004 or 2008, I write down 10 new moon wishes every new moon. I'm just so thinking of what you're intending here on this new moon, the dark moon. Then it'll take until our next waxing until the full moon. And then at that full moon, these intentions come to light. So just planting some seeds here on this Libra new moon. And then let's take 3 more collective breaths together before we share our sacred bath together. Taking a deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Again, inhale and exhale. Continue to invite yourself to stay in a peaceful state of relaxation. We're going to take a few minutes of silence for integration, and then we'll move into affirmations and our journal prompts. So just stay with your breath, stay within your own experience, and integrate. One more minute of integration. Gently begin to deepen and lengthen in the breath to reawaken your body. Slowly begin to breathe into the toes and the feet, letting that breath move into the ankles and the calves, breathing all the way up into the knees and the thighs, sending breath all the way up into the hips and the pelvis, breathing into the belly and the sacrum, breathing into the lower belly and the upper belly, the solar plexus and the back of the heart, breathing into the chest and the neck, breathing all the way into the third eye and the crown chakra, awakening your whole entire body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, rotating wrists and ankles. And if you'd like, extend your legs out long, reach the arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch, reaching from tips of toes to tips of fingers, yawning, releasing, letting go. And then you're welcome to stay however you are. If you want to come up to a seated position for the affirmations or the journal prompts, that's obviously your choice. But if you want to join me for these affirmations for the new moon in Libra, I create balance in my life with ease and grace. I attract harmonious and supportive relationships. I honor both my needs and the needs of others. I release conflict and welcome peace and understanding. I am open to collaboration, compromise, and connection. New Moon in Libra affirmations. And now we'll move to the journal prompts for reflection during this new moon in Libra. Journal prompt 1. Where in my life do I need more balance and harmony? Question 2. How can I improve my relationships while staying true to myself? Question 3. What old conflicts am I ready to release under this new moon? Question 4. How can I bring more beauty, joy, and calm into my daily life? Question 5. In what ways can I cultivate fairness, patience, and understanding in all my interactions? So making any other adjustments or movements to reawaken your body. I'm deeply grateful to create and share sacred space for this new moon in Libra for my first virtual sound bath in the Sound Sanctuary membership. I'm deeply grateful that you're here, and I look forward to seeing you next full moon yoga in November. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, soundsanctuarymembers@gmail.com, if you have any questions on the membership. And if you want to learn more about the membership or all the services, check me out at kristenrubis.com. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Namaste and blessings.